Let me add myself to the stream. What's up? We got a lot to talk about. There are a lot of apologies. Okay. Everybody wants to apologize about something. I have to put on the hat because this thing is pulling my hair a little bit. Okay. So put my little living single head on, bitch. Living single. Okay. Going live during your lunch. I'm glad. Okay. Come on into the room. Let's go ahead and get into it. And people can just check these out as they choose to if they don't want to be in my live today. Okay. Then y'all can just check out the playback. But either way, this is so I don't have to edit today. That's what this is about. So I don't have to edit. Okay. So Erin, Elizabeth, Erica, Tan, April, Shanzalyn, Mika, Anika, KB, Ash Tuck, Kenzie, April. I am Bondy Blue. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Brittany, Tara. Can somebody please post a link in my Discord? Hit the like button, like the video. It is greatly appreciated. Okay. Follow me on my social media platforms. Okay. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm really at all the time. Okay. I feel like I'm giving y'all salt and pepper tea with the little hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you all a sandy tea right quick. Somebody, as soon as I got off the live, I saw that somebody commented and said, everybody isn't gay. And it's just kind of like, somebody was in their feelings. I was like, ooh, child, somebody feeling away. Listen, them closeted people, child, they can't stand when you try to point out little things that you notice. Listen, people don't have to be gay in order for them to have an attraction or for their relationship with somebody to kind of be multi-layered. It's not a big deal. The fact that you're like, everybody ain't gay. Like I saw that comment as soon as I got out the live and I was just kind of like, you got a crush on me, bitch. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all be out here in y'all feelings. Child. Everybody ain't gay. You're right. But most people can find a woman attractive. Okay. And let's not act like Salt and Pepper didn't give off a vibe. Like, oh, we really gonna do that? Okay, child. Bondy picked up a secret sister vibe from them, and that's what it is, a vibe. That's all it is. Like, I'm not saying that it happened. I'm just saying there was a moment where I felt, you know what I'm saying? And then also I just felt like Pepper's codependency is one of those relationships that could, you know what I'm saying, could drift depending on how messed up we got one night. You know what I'm saying? Oh, mwah. I appreciate it. Listen, child, they be feeling away and I don't be can. Let's go ahead and get into the apology tour. All right, let's start off with Keisha Cole. All right, Keisha Cole is coming to us to apologize for her attitude and being late during the versus battle. This is what the Jasmine brand is saying, and then I'll give you my opinion on such things. So, excuse me, I have to get myself together. She says, I want to apologize for not sitting my ass in that seat because I was there and I should have sat down. I should have just sat in the seat. No matter if it felt like the visual wasn't clear or they said my music wasn't going to be right or whatever it was. She then revealed that while she was in her dressing room, she noticed that the video looked dark and wasn't clear. She says that it was rapper OT Genesis that encouraged her not to go out there until the technical issues are fixed. You shouldn't have listened to him. Why is you listening to the ops? Why are you listening to the ops? Make it make sense. She then revealed that while she was in her dressing room, OT Genesis encouraged her Cole was ultimately trying to avoid another Teddy Riley situation, she said. Okay. I was really skeptical about that. I don't want to go on and they not see me and I'm looking blurry. The connection is not right and everything like that. I said, y'all need to fix that first and then I'll go out there. Keisha later admitted that she was nervous during the first 3 songs that she performed and also addressed rumors that she was sauced up during the battle. That's not true. That's a known fact that you can't really be sauced up while you're trying to sing and hit high notes. True. I was so nervous when I first went on. I was shaking. I was like nervous. I always get nervous every show. Listen, I don't think she was drunk. I said I think she was, probably hit a little weed or, a little bump or something. You never know what people be doing when they got to get on stage and perform and all of this type of stuff. But I had already told y'all last week that her DJ said that she was having technical difficulties. We forgive you, Keisha Cole. At least I do. I forgive you, Keisha Cole. It's just not that deep. We're over it at this point. That apology came late. That apology should have came as soon as you sat your ass down, and you should have explained as soon as you sat down just to get it off. I don't understand why she trusted OT Genesis. I understand why she allowed him to make her make a decision that made her bad when they've been beefed out all this time. Like, he said he sold your mama crack, sis. You don't need to be this cool with him, in my opinion. So I feel like people just continuing to play themselves. Okay, let's move on to the next apology. Zanny Lee. What a picture at. Y'all are right. She aight. That other picture, I swear, angles are everything, y'all. Angles make people look way better depending on the angle they take in the picture. Because this picture, I was like, oh, she just all right. Like, you cute, but it ain't nothing to call home about. I say no disrespect, But she's now apologizing, you guys, for the song that she put together called Yellow Bone, and we all thought it was terrible. Well, I thought it was terrible. Some of y'all were upset that I felt like the song was terrible. Child, I don't know what's wrong with a lot of y'all. I feel like y'all be trying to have problems with me for whatever reason. Y'all come watch me and try to be upset about everything I say, and I don't get it. But anyway, she was celebrating the light-skinned baddies. My point was that I don't feel like the light-skinned baddies need to be celebrated further. I feel like there's already a lot of light-skinned baddie celebration going around, in my opinion, but whatever you want to do is your prerogative. But she says, I feel super misunderstood. My song Yellow Bone is what he want. I think he twisted it into thinking that I'm trying to bash another woman, another skin tone. That was never my intention. I wasn't brought up like that. I ain't never looked at my skin as a privilege, bitch, because you're stupid. And that's the problem. The fact that you don't see your, like, technically off-white skin as a privilege shows how ignorant you are. I don't know what community you grew up in, but I don't know how you could have grew up in any community surrounded by Black people and not thought that looking damn near white wasn't a privilege. Anyway, I've never looked at me as I'm better than somebody because of my skin tone. Bitch, the song told a different story. I'm sorry. I see brown skinned women flaunt their skin all the time in music. Why can't I talk about mine? If you look at me, I'm light skinned. I'm a yellow bone, in my opinion. That's just what I am. It wasn't something that I looked at so deeply, which I can see why people would take it deeply. I understand. And I'm sorry that I wasn't sensitive to the topic when I wrote my comment. Like, why are you guys taking it so personal? Because it can be a personal thing to certain people because colorism is a real thing. So I do get it. But I'm not that. I'm not a colorist. I'm not a racist. I date a whole chocolate man. I have beautiful dark-skinned friends. Skin isn't something I even see. It's not something I look at. I hate when people say shit like that. I hate when people say they don't see color. Then you are blind, bitch. You are color blind. And that is also a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I feel like we should be able to see who we are. We should be able to see who everybody is and appreciate who they are. Like, somebody should be appreciated for being chocolate. So the fact that you're talking about, I don't see color, but then you want to talk about how you're dating a beautiful chocolate man, like, miss me with that shit, bitch. And you could definitely be laid up with a man, having sex with him, and still be a colorist or still be racist. I'm not saying she is. I feel like the song was just terrible. Like, it was just a bad song. It was in bad taste. And, everybody wants to keep arguing about what her origins are. And I just kind of feel like I don't care about her calling herself a yellow bone. Like, I don't care about that. To me, she is yellow. She doesn't look like a white woman to me. No matter how many times y'all call her white, she doesn't look white to me. So I'm not going to say that's what she is just because of what her parents look like to y'all. Like, people parents don't always, have the skin tone that they, it doesn't work that way. Like, genetics doesn't work that way. Having dark-skinned Black friends that you feel like are supporting characters in your story, that also doesn't mean you aren't colorist. To me, your lack of understanding, your ignorance to the topic is why you're colorist, because you're ignorant. Okay. But yes, I see y'all still want to argue about what she is and all of that type of stuff. Honestly, I don't care. If she wants to call herself yellow, she can call herself yellow. Like, I don't understand why that's a big deal to anybody. I don't get why that's what y'all are upset about. Y'all think she's blackfishing. I don't think so. She's not African American. I don't think she's ever said that she's African American, but you can consider yourself a yellow bone and not necessarily be African American. Like, all of these things are just people being in close proximity to whiteness. That's all they stand for. Being racially ambiguous. All of that shit is just closeness to whiteness. That's all it is. Okay. So whether you want to call it light skin, whether you want to call it Latina, whatever you want to call it, it's about proximity to whiteness, period. So stop trying to dig deep into it and do all this extra shit trying to talking about what somebody is when y'all don't even know that lady like that enough to know what her chemical makeup is, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. But either way, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But like I said, I don't think she's ever said she's Black. So whatever. Still, she's lame for that song. She's not that cute. The baby will probably dump her soon enough. Hopefully she won't end up pregnant. And if she does anything else worth talking about, I'll be very surprised. Period. Done. End of story. We ain't got to go on and on about it. Okay, more apologies. Wendy Williams' brother. Okay, so Wendy Williams' brother, Tommy Williams, is apologizing after a public feud stemming from their mother's funeral. All right, he got on YouTube and said, "It's beyond us. It turns out to be everything that we already know, Wendy. It's morals and values. It's what's right. It's what's wrong. And I was wrong." He added, "I was wrong to utilize a platform to levy a conversation regardless as to whether or not I could reach out to you or get a response, regardless as to whether or not I thought it was right or wrong." He also responded to Wendy Williams' comment that he and his wife need to get their lives before she gets it for them. He said, "You talk about get your life. You told me and my wife to get our lives." Right. Well, you're right. I'm going to get my life. I'm going to get my life in order by pulling back, taking the high road, doing what mommy would want us to do, what she would want me to do. Okay. Which is not put all y'all business on Front Street. I'm sure. He added, "I'm going to do what I feel as though I need to do to sleep easy at night, to let mommy rest easy, to keep daddy happy and uplifted. He deserves that, Wendy." Tommy added that after on their back and forth, he realizes his actions were selfish. "I've had time to think. I've had time to analyze my actions and realize that my behavior was somewhat selfish. It was selfish to put my thoughts and feelings for daddy ahead of what should be and what was right." I mean, listen, you can slice this however you want. Okay. But the truth of the matter is, Wendy's being at your mom's funeral or whatever went down should not have been taken to social media. It just shouldn't have. It wasn't cool. It wasn't right. I wouldn't handle my family like that, especially at such a sensitive time. As a grown man, he shouldn't have handled his family like that. But I feel like, that's why I didn't rush to just be like, "Oh, Wendy is so messed up." Because for me, I feel like people love to assume because you are one way in your work life, then that means people are entitled to disrespect you. Like, I've started to notice that because people see me as a, honest, boisterous person or whatever, and I say what's on my mind, because I am this person, people like to think that they can disrespect me. Even though I have not disrespected them, they feel like because I am this person, it's okay to disrespect me. And I think that's the way Wendy's brother thinks about Wendy. The truth of the matter is, Wendy has never said anything bad about her brother publicly. So the fact that he would come out and do that the way he did, like, it's just real fucked up to me. It will always be fucked up to me. I'm glad he realized that, you know, we shouldn't take this any further. You know what I'm saying? But the idea that he is being the bigger person is just ridiculous to me, because being the bigger person would have been to, you know, have an issue in private, but not bring it to social media. That would have been being a bigger person. You can't come out after you done dogged your sister out publicly. Now that y'all done went back and forth, now you want to be the bigger person? Miss me with that shit. Okay? Miss me with that shit. He's doing what mommy want him to do, mind his business, staying on social media and quit putting his family online before he get him and his embarrassed. Like that's basically what it is. I don't know what happens to keep your family business in the family, child. The whole situation was a family situation. We, the public, did not need to be in all of it. We didn't. And that's just true tea. All right. So we're going to move on to the next topic, which is Soulja Boy tell him to wrap up stories that we've already touched on last week. Okay, so Soulja Boy vehemently denies sexually assaulting claims. Okay, says he's taking legal action against these lies. All right. So Soulja Boy, real name DeAndre Cortez Way, has spoken out after his former assistant sued him for sexual assault. He said in a statement Friday, January 22nd, I vehemently and unequivocally denied these allegations. I am in contact with my legal team, and the appropriate legal action will be taken against these lies. I do not believe that Soulja Boy knows how to spell vehemently or unequivocally. I don't think he knows how to spell those words. So this is a lawyer statement from Jump. Okay, Soulja would have been like, nah, man, like they lying on me, man. He'd have been along those lines, okay? But a rep for Soulja Boy said Soulja would never put his hands on a female. He wouldn't beat a woman or put his hands on a woman. This is nonsense. I don't know who they think they're talking to, but we know who Soulja Boy is. Like, please stop. Don't act like this. You know, Soulja Boy would never do any such thing. Child, we saw Marriage Boot Camp. We saw Marriage Boot Camp now. Don't do that. Like, I just don't like when people act like, you know, I mean, he put exclamation points behind it. Like, we knew for a fact it was the truth. Just like, boy, stop. Okay? Boy, stop. Soulja Boy, you'll do what you've always done, which is pull out all the stops as far as money is concerned. But this is not the first time a woman has said you put your hands on her or gotten physical with her. This isn't even the first time we've seen it happen on camera. We've seen it happen on camera. Okay. So I just kind of feel like it's full of shit. And I really hope that the girl has a good career and that someone can support her in this, and that, you know, they can do what they need to do, because this is not, like I told y'all, it's not the first time he's done this to somebody. Like this exact thing where you didn't kidnap and like force yourself on somebody. And we all know Soulja got mommy issues. So yeah. Not gonna believe for a second. Not gonna believe for a second. Where Dime at? I know, right? Because you know he be talking all that shit. But I feel like a girl like Dime would have beat that ass. Okay? Listen. All right, y'all. Let's move on to Trey Songz. Baby, let me go and play. Let me play the video first. Because that's what I want to do. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. And we can see the video of Trey Songz. Okay, so things turned physical between Trey Songz and a police officer during the Kansas Chiefs game. The altercation has now led to Trey being arrested and charged with trespassing and resisting arrest. I feel like that's trumped up charges. Okay, but one witness said, and this is from Jasmine Brand, the officer was at fault in that the dispute started when fans were heckling Trey Songz. He asked them to stop, and the officer allegedly confronted him and got physical. The witness said Trey Songz was only defending himself during the altercation. Bystanders are heard shouting for the officer to stop until more policemen arrived and broke up the fight. Fans also called for the officer and to get arrested. Police took Trey Songz into custody, where he will reportedly be for 24 hours, getting released Monday night. He was arrested for 2 misdemeanors, trespassing and resisting arrest. He also is facing a low-grade felony charge of assaulting a police officer. I think this is bullshit, and hopefully Trey Songz lawyers will be able to get this thrown out. Hopefully, because this is bullshit. Like, first of all, Trey Songz seems to still be in his seat. And the way they explained it, it sounded as if the cop just came at him. I'm not sure, because we didn't see anything until, he's in this point, and Trey has him kind of like in a headlock. But the way Trey is sitting, it seems as if he just came at him and, chopped that boy up. Y'all, these people be wanting so much attention. The Nola can be annoying enough. Please stop auditioning with the English accent and singing. So you want me to stop being myself to make you comfortable instead of just removing yourself? Is that girl, let me block you. Y'all see how people be? Yeah, trespassing. Like, what the fuck is that? The trespassing charge is because the is gonna be like, I asked him to leave, and if he didn't leave, then now it's trespassing. That's such bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's such bullshit. I love accents too. I don't understand why me and my quirky self is so, bothersome to people. Like, like my accent is annoying to you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's my accent. It's how I talk. If you don't like what I'm doing, why you here? Child, people make no sense to me. I don't follow people that annoy me. I don't follow people that annoy me. I don't watch their videos. I don't comment on their shit. I just don't, patron them. I don't get it. But anyway, y'all, we see this video. I'm glad Trey Songz didn't get shot. I'm gonna just say that, because I feel like, this situation could have been totally different. Okay, somebody said, hold up. They asked Trey to wear a mask. He refused. Yeah, he doesn't have a mask on from what I can. Yeah, no, he ain't got no mask on. I don't think I see one on his chin or nothing. Game of Thrones got me talking in English accents too. I've been watching Bridgerton, so I already blocked her. She blocked. No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. A lot of celebrities, they black. They know they black, but they also feel like, I'm Trey Songz. Like, they think of themselves as somebody big. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like they should be able to get away with certain things. Oh, thank you. Child, I don't know why people be hating on me so bad. And he caught COVID last year, but he out here not wanting to wear a mask. Like, something is wrong with him. Obviously the cop didn't have to try to like tackle him. But I feel like if you were asked to wear a mask and you decided not to, then you should be escorted out, just like all of them crazy Karen people that don't want to wear masks. Allegedly, if this is what's going on. Yeah, like, I knew he wasn't all the way innocent too. When they was heckling him, I was like, why would they heckle him for no reason? I mean, he is Trey Songz, so he can be a tad bit annoying. Trey is a hothead. He got into trouble with the police in Detroit. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Oh, thank you. Come on with the accent, love. Okay. Yeah, exactly like Offset from Migos. I'm Offset from Migos. They don't care. They don't care, sir. I don't know why you thought they cared. What is wrong with you? An older white male cop probably doesn't know who he is. Well, Mr. Police Officer, this is Trey Songz, Mr. Steal Your Girl. That's who this is. Like, oh my God. He probably had a mask on when he went in there and then took it off when he sat down and then never put it back on. And then people was like, put the mask on. And he was like, no, I ain't putting no fucking mask on. And then the security guard was like, well, you gotta go. And he was like, I ain't going nowhere, man. Get out of my face. So dude was trying to pick him up, I guess, and escort his ass out there, and then realized Trey is a little strong. He didn't realize Trey's a little strong. Okay, but yeah, y'all. I'm sure Trey will get out of this situation. He'll probably get a slap on the wrist, if anything. He'll pay his way out of the situation. I'm more than sure of it. Okay. But yeah, guys, that's all. That's it. Did you see them pictures of Omarion and Orion? Child, yes. I tell y'all all the time that y'all need to follow me on Instagram at Bondy Blue because I posted them fine young men to my story. They was showing up on my story, y'all. Listen, I'm going to come back for Real Housewives of Atlanta in this same format. Okay, so I'm going to be live for that as well. I hope y'all will come back. Child, I bought some socks from Amazon, so I wanted to pull them out in a beanie. I bought a beanie. Because I'm about to put on a pair of these socks because my feet cold. But I hope that y'all come back for the Real Housewives of Atlanta review, which will probably be up about 5 minutes after this one. And it'll be live. Okay? Some girl called him the N-word. Child, when? But anyway, I love you guys. Make sure y'all come back for Real Housewives of Atlanta. If not, catch the playback. I appreciate y'all. Look, I'm trying to open this, and it seemed a little more difficult than it's normally. Oh, nope, got it. Got it. What's this? Shall I just be ordering shit? Can't remember what I ordered. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just be liking like long ass black socks. Okay. About to put these on. I do watch Bling Empire. It's good. I enjoy it. Put these socks on. Good. Listen, your girl loves her some thigh high socks. Okay, they keep my little short ass warm, even though it ain't cold outside today. But anyway, you guys, come back for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Peace out.